Welcome to another episode of the Quick Corner with Ada. Today, the 29th of September, is the UN International Day of Awareness of Food Loss and Waste. We'll be talking about food in today's video, but just give me a moment to set some things in place or put them in place. Oh, just eggs. Have you heard the joke about people who are so bad at cooking that they burn hot water when boiling it? So of course, we don't want to put eggs to boil without water. The next thing we're going to be using is a carrot. This is my favorite knife. Well, because it was my mom's knife. That's another day's story. You know, the good thing about, well, you can't see, her name is engraved there. Do you see it? Uzomadu. Yes, that's my mom's knife. Okay, so I don't tear up. Let's get to what we're saying about the carrots. So I'm going to cut them up. Let me rinse the carrot first. I'm just going to dice it. That's enough for our demo. And of course, some water. Oh no, it has nothing to do with this big pot. My husband did some cooking this morning. It's lovely when my husband cooks. He cooks so well. Okay, I'll be right back. We'll need to give this some time to cook, and then we'll go into the quick corner. See you in a bit. Welcome to the quick corner with Ada. A few moments ago, we were in the kitchen putting a few things together for this video. I'll start with the quip and then we'll go on. I think it's 76 in this book. Yes. Quip 76 says, don't quit. Just fit or refit yourself with grit and keep moving forward. Don't quit. Just fit or refit yourself with grit and keep moving forward. When we talk about growing, sometimes we are tempted to quit. We shouldn't. The story of the carrot, the egg, and coffee beans came to mind when I was thinking about this UN International Day of Awareness of Food Loss and Wastage, because there are lessons we can learn from food. Remember, I cut up some carrots and then I put eggs to boil. We'll look at them in a bit. But let me read the story, which I had posted in a few years ago. I posted it a few years ago on my blog, but I'll just read it, you know, the original story, and then we'll talk some more. A young woman went to her mother and told her about life and how things were so hard for her. She didn't know how she was going to make it, and she was about to give up. She was tired of fighting and struggling. It seemed as if she overcame one challenge, something else came up. You know, it was just continuous. And so her mother took her to the kitchen. She filled pots, 3 pots, with water. In the first pot, she placed carrots. You saw that I did that. In the second, she placed eggs. And in the last one, she placed ground coffee beans. And she let them sit and boil without saying a word. So after those 3 things boiled, about 20 minutes later, her mother placed each of them in a bowl. And she asked her daughter, "What do you see?" Her daughter said, "Carrots, eggs, and coffee." So she brought her closer and asked her to feel the carrots. Like these carrots. She noted that they had gotten soft. You can barely hear me chew. But this is the carrot that hasn't been in hot water. Then she brought the egg. And she noted, uh-oh, well, the shell is usually hard. What else is new? And so she progressed to ask her to shell it. I'm sure you know that usually after you boil eggs, you put it in cold water so that when you shell it, it's spotless. Well, although the outside of the egg was hard, oh, and that was one of my mom's knives too. The inside was nice and soft after being in hot water. Then it was time for the coffee. So I just brought a cup. I have some hot water. I'll put some of my coffee, just a little, in the cup. You see the coffee at the bottom? See? Usually, if I even did it the other way, why don't you do it the other way? So, I'll just put some hot water in the cup. And some coffee. See? Okay. So the story goes, her mother said, "What's this?" She said, "Coffee." And she's like, tastes nice. What's the point? And so her mother explained that each of these objects had faced the same adversity, boiling water, but each reacted differently. The carrot that went in strong and hard came out soft. it became weaker. It became limp. The egg that was fragile, I mean, drop a raw egg on the ground, you know what a splat it would make. After the hot water, it had come out soft. Hard on the outside, but soft on the inside. And then the coffee beans, they were unique. They changed the water. So she asked her daughter, which are you? When trials and adversities knock on your door, how do you respond? Are you a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean? Robert Schuller said, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And that's the attitude we should have if we truly want to grow. Because when it is time to grow, you will face tough times. You will face adversities. But how do you respond? Like the carrot that's all tough and then becomes fragile and weak. Like the egg that's fragile, but its interior is protected by its shell. Or like the coffee bean, who makes the most of it. Talk about making lemonade when life throws you lemons. I'd love to read your comments on which you think you are and which you should be. Thanks again for joining me in the Quick Corner. Yeah, this is one of the longer episodes. It happens. You take care. Bye now.